Yeah, here we go. All right. Here we go. Hey, everybody. It's John Milne's what birthday?
47.
47.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy.
And as fate would have it, you're in your green shirt and I'm in my black hoodie.
As usual.
What do you know?
So, big weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Worlds, Zloty.
Yeah. Probably like
top 8.
Like for the last, like in North America, we had the Michael Classic forever.
Right.
But I feel like on a world stage, this has been like the go-to hub for professional arm wrestling for the last, what?
Ever.
Ever. Zloty Tour, so Disabled World Cup, now IFA, Nemiroff, top 8. Yeah, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Here's what I think. We haven't spoken about this yet, but remember our crazy 8s that we have going on our body.
Yeah. I know exactly.
And we were going to exclude our top guy, Ryan Bowen.
Yeah.
You could throw out our bottom guy and just kind of keep it.
We were gonna do that,
and
yeah.
Maybe a trade. We could trade. I would trade Ryan Bowen for Rustin W.
Well, isn't that crazy?
Is that fair?
Isn't that crazy? Like I was
Bowen, is that okay?
Hoping to get to the top 8 like later, but oh my god, like how
blockbuster.
Yeah, to have rest of no, that doesn't even make sense.
Not at all.
No.
Clearly we're
yeah.
So let's actually get to it.
Okay, so what I noticed, I didn't watch a lot of the para, but that's just super cool that that's still going. I think that's probably the best chance that we really actually have of making it into the Olympics.
Probably, yeah.
And IFA, to me, like, I mean, all I'm doing is watching over the phone and stuff, but it did look a little bit watered down, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still super cool. The way I kind of see it is like everything has always you gotta frame it right. So WAF, I think that all the countries that are still going to WAF and like we're insisting on WAF were the countries that get paid, right?
Right.
And I think that that's great. But I think it's making like a tier system. So I think that WAF is going to be reserved almost maybe for the countries that have it recognized. And maybe IFA is going to be for all the scrub countries, that haven't gotten our stuff in order yet.
Yeah.
And so, we're not taking away from them. They're not taking away from us. And it's just almost like two different cultures, maybe.
That's what you come up with.
I think that it's the start of something. It's obviously watered down. But there's no, look, if you as a Canadian go and win WAF, it's like, congratulations, good job.
Yeah. $0.
Right.
Zero compensation.
Right. And I think that it's like that for, honestly, most of the countries out there. So I think that, going to IFA is probably a better time. You're not dealing with people who are on that, because it's actually a pro level, right?
Sure.
Like if you're getting paid by your government, like you can call it amateur, I don't care, you're a pro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't tell me, anyways. So I think that maybe it'll be like amateur pro worlds, amateur worlds.
You're really getting into a sticky subject here. I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, I just think it's cool.
Sure.
And it's just what I noticed watching it. I think that it's going to have that kind of a feel. And I think that's great. So if you're a country like that is not crazy about it, get in there next year. IFA.
Are you throwing the gauntlet down? Because is that what you're doing? Is that you're leading up to going to IFA next year?
Going to IFA next year? Oh, I'd kill all you. I'm making I'm a WAL contracted big money. No, I would love to go to IFA. Yeah, I'd love to go. Yeah, just
moving on.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not gonna happen.
Okay, so Nemiroff.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big thing for me was I lost money on Team Australia.
Really?
I did. I had faith in you guys. Anyways, they finished below the 40th percentile.
Yes. Well below, probably.
That's okay. That's all right. We were just talking about the right hand specifically. But anyways, again, I think again, same kind of topic. So Crassi is right in the middle of all of this.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So Crassi to me is like the one guy who's breaking the rules from Bulgaria.
Please go on.
Well, So he's So WAF is Bulgaria. I think Bulgaria, they recognize it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you didn't see a lot of their dudes there crushing it, I think. And so Krasny went. So I don't think Krasny cares if he's kicked out of WAF or not.
Are you wearing 2 shirts?
Double green. Yeah. High hookers. Yeah.
And Death Monster. Okay, so back to Krasny.
Cool.
Important stuff.
Yeah. Anyways.
Lefty, champion, overall champion.
Yeah, really impressive. He's probably my standout guy for the tournament, really, because one, he kicked so much ass, like he made it look really easy in the 105, and winning the overall over Saliev, which is ridiculous. That's Vitaly's training partner. So that's awesome. And then breaking the rules for Bulgaria. All right, should we move on to the big?
I think so.
The big finish.
The meat and potatoes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So bottom half, I didn't call anything right, like nothing. Well, I don't know if I had Trubin or not. I think I kind of didn't know.
Yeah.
I kind of was waffling on that one a little bit. Anyways, great job for Kurdecha, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Kind of proven that he actually does know how to arm wrestle.
And he solidly belongs there, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just a
No,
put in.
No. So he looked really good. Like he's arm wrestling better. Clearly the dude is athletically awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that you could kind of watch him evolve over the season, and now, beating Babiev is a big deal.
For anyone.
Especially the way he did it. He never really looked in trouble. Yeah. I'd say that's a nice win, and I'm really happy to see that Babiev is going to be in the 95 next year.
Oh yeah, that's right where he belongs. That's a solid spot for him.
Oh.
Size does. I don't care what anybody says. Size and weight and height and leverages. They're not everything, but they absolutely make a big difference.
Yeah.
And
if a dude is made out of steel, he can go up and beat the Clay boys, But
sure.
But there comes a time when it's
You're giving up too much.
It's a lot. He gave up a lot. Yeah. Anyway, so that did surprise me. Trubin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's interesting the way they ran it. How it's not really a double elimination tournament, right? You got your top half, your bottom half.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had that first loss right out of the gates against Laletin. I mean, so Laletin's probably the second best guy.
Probably.
Yeah. And so Dimitri, I think, very likely could be as high as 3. But he's in the bottom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
I would put him at 3. Curious to see what he does with those. But I really think that, that's the third best guy in the tournament. His hand looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He looked big.
He looked healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked tight. And talking to Tim, I guess round 1, Tim blew his thumb. Dislocated his thumb round 1. So,
Like he said, he's coming back, man. He ain't done.
Tim
He's a fighter,
done.
right?
He's never.
I can't wait to see more from Tim Breslin.
Yeah, and well, I guess probably the next fight that would make sense would be him and Kurdecha.
That would be great to see.
Yeah, that's a great match.
Yeah.
Okay, top half. Dude, did you get to see Prudnik and Angarbayev?
I did not see
Yeah,
that.
I was driving at the time. I was going to Haybree's meet.
You were driving your daughter in the car and watching arm wrestling videos. Is that what you're saying?
No, I had to stop while that was on.
Oh.
Yeah, so I missed it, and I've just seen little clips. So Prudnik won. That's all I know.
Yeah,
It's 4-2, so it must have been good.
That's the one I really want to watch.
Yeah, me too. So I'm really eager to see that one.
I should have really spent the $14.95, but
I
didn't. And I would. But
to me,
got busy.
Angarbayev is kind of the breakout athlete of the top 8. Like, I feel like every match he's gotten into, people have been impressed, like extra impressed by him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like his versatility has really kind of shone through, I think, in the matches that I've seen. He's a pretty complete arm wrestler. It's pretty great to see. I really want to see that match. And Prudnik, He's just on that level where
Incredible.
I think he's already very well established. He's a very known quantity, and just still getting better though.
He's one of my favorites to watch for sure.
Super, like you want to learn how to arm wrestle. Nothing wrong with watching Prudnik from start to finish.
Never in a bad position.
Yeah, always good. And the dude is a friggin' opera star too. It's ridiculous. Yeah. The main event.
Yes.
The one that we've all been waiting for. Oh my God.
Match of the year.
I think it's closer. It's closer than 6-0 indicates, because there's so much decided. Like, they're not making mistakes. Right? And those first 4 seconds, once they got strapped up, like, it wasn't a total, Levon didn't have full control. And while I'm saying he did win 6-0, and, I just don't want to take those 4 seconds away.
Right, of course.
Because I know, having been there, if that's 5 seconds, 6 seconds, eventually there becomes a tipping point.
Would you consider that a chink in the armor?
No.
Did you really dissect it? Not yet, eh?
No. For Levon?
Yeah.
No. I think Levon pulled really, really well. He never really gave Vitaly anything to really bite on. Like, he was just posting so hard, bent back, good form. I don't think he ever was in a bad position. Like, he wasn't in the best position, but he never pulled like a dummy. I thought he pulled great. And oh my God, like,
I called it completely right.
You did, didn't you? Oh my God.
One of the 2 times.
It was crazy. Like, once they got like stopped, then it's like
on.
Yeah.
How did that strap stay?
I don't know. But once he started going, it's just his elbow just got blown right off the pad.
Is it too early to talk about the next matchup for Levon, like East versus West?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Well, the thing
where I'm
is,
going.
okay, I don't think he's going to do it.
Who?
Well, come on. I mean, I don't like to... I think some people like to play it safe. Okay, listen, if you're talking about me, I'll do it.
I'm not talking about you. No.
No,
I'm not talking about you.
I know. The guy who should do it is obviously, the guy who's got the best chance in North America would be obviously Michael Todd. But here's the real truth of the whole matter. I feel like Michael's in a very weird spot, because Michael really, in 2018, was the champion of the World Arm Wrestling League. Right?
Okay.
What would you say?
Was he not?
Well, yeah, no, I would say that.
Okay, yeah.
So where do you go as the champion of North America? Where do you go? Where does John Milne go when he's the champion of North America?
Right down the center of the fucking street with my belt on.
Sure.
I just smash everything in sight.
Right. But what if somebody whispers in your ear, hey, there's a dude.
I'd go. Yeah, I'd
You'd
look
go,
him up.
right?
Yeah, I'd search him out.
Of course you
Yeah.
would.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. So that didn't happen, right?
No, I guess it didn't.
Good.
Are you?
I'm just saying.
I want to know
The
exactly
match-
what you're saying. It sounds like you're just sort of dancing around.
Exactly
something.
what I'm saying is, I tell you what, you put that belt around my hips,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking to give it to the guy that I think is the best. That's what I'm doing, right?
Or test your frame.
Exactly.
Against them.
I think that's what every champion should and needs to do. But that didn't happen. And here's the truth: he's got a date. Now Michael Todd is he's like the hunted, right? Because now Levon is the dude.
Sure.
And Levon, I promise you, that dude is looking across the ocean.
He's okay. So Levon is clearly number 1 in the world.
That's what I think.
I think unanimously there will be some Michael Todd supporters, and
Yeah.
even Michael Todd himself, who might lay claim to that. I think universally, people are going to recognize Levon as number 1 in the world until those two meet. I think
That's what I think.
to clear the waters for both of them, I would love to see.
It's an interesting match.
Both.
Michael could win very well. He
Yeah.
very well could win. And based on how it all plays, some person might have an advantage of the other. But I think under any rule system, we're looking at an interesting match.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the thing is I'll tell you that it's just interesting because I understand the psychology a little bit, mostly just from hanging around Jody. He's hunted, right? Michael Todd is now no longer, the guy who's hunting so much. He could have gotten Levon. Isn't it interesting? He could have gotten any one of those guys.
With a predatory mindset.
Right. Okay, and now, unfortunately, so he's got all of North America hunting him. Okay, and now, because there's a unification over there, and he's the representative, he's got to be thinking, okay, what do I do? And the truth is I am so eager to be the guy in North America, right? Like, I really am. So I think come April, May, he's got some choices to make. Whether he throws himself back into the pit with guys like, I know Jerry wants to beat him, and yeah, but honestly, whatever, Jerry just had his last shot at him. And while Jerry's really close and good matchup, in North America, it's got to be me next. I think it has to be. I've beaten everybody else, right? It's true.
Sure.
Anyways, I'm rambling.
We're not done yet, though. Maybe just speak a little bit about Denis Saplenkov and mailing the hammer, the WL official hammer over to him.
It took forever to get it to him. So you guys know we made these belt things, hammers that travel.
What time is it?
Man, I haven't been sleeping so badly. So the hammers move from one person to another.
Yes.
Michael's got the one, the right-hander. Now finally Denis has the other one. And if he gets beat or if he feels he's just not able to carry it anymore, he hands it off.
Is that his, he agreed with that? That's the deal?
Look, he's got the hammer, he can do whatever he wants.
Nobody's going to tell Denis what to do.
Right. But I told Denis, this is the idea behind it, and Denis is awesome. And I think that everybody kind of thinks that it's a good idea. So, but here's the thing, people are all like, oh, look at Denis, he's skinny and weak. Are you crazy? Are you crazy saying that? Denis is still the strongest guy in 99.99% of every single rooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he'll come back. He's coming back.
I think that anytime he decides to, show, I think he'll be deadly. And yeah, I don't think he stopped training. I don't think he's out of commission. I think it's all part of the phases that he works with. Anyways, Levon versus him, Vitaly versus him. Yeah.
Just to wrap up this video, if you were to list the top 4 arm wrestlers in the world, let's hear maybe in order or even just the top 4 in general, who you think that they are.
Oh, it's such a, based off of what criteria? Based off of
just the criteria. Who's the best?
Who's
just
the best?
Whoever.
Oh, man. The best. Okay, well, it's easier to go top down.
Sure.
So I'd say, in terms of who do you want to build an army around to, defeat the Martians? Levon Saakashvili.
Right.
Make 100 one of those dudes, put them at the front of the line and tell them to go that way. Good luck.
Yeah.
Second best.
That's where it gets trickier.
It does right away. It's so difficult. So I gotta say I think Vitaly. I gotta go Vitaly. I have to go Vitaly. I think he's super dangerous.
Yeah, so do I.
I think a dude who starts arm wrestling. The thing is Vitaly's a giant human being. I think he's 6'8" or 9. And he's starting to feel. You see skinny pictures of him on the internet and stuff. It doesn't do him justice. Dude's a giant. And the thing is, he learned to arm wrestle when he was a weak kid, so that makes him, super dangerous. I gotta put him at 2. Yeah. Are we in agreement so far?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and for third, I'm gonna say that you got to think Michael Todd. You got it on
It
paper.
has to be there somewhere. Yep.
You got to be on paper number 3.
And I really think, of course, that could be all interchangeable until the match happens. Levon's number 1, but we're not saying,
Yeah.
we're both saying in agreement that Michael could potentially beat either one of these.
Yes, he
guys.
could. Oh, and that's
So,
the thing. Yeah, I'd say that the highest percent accuracy right now is Levon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just saw Levon and Vitali, so Vitali isn't higher than 2.
So you've got 3.
So 3, yeah, it's 3. And then I say once it goes to 4, like forget it. There's like a lot of names that it could be.
Ryan Bowen?
Ryan Bowen is actually, even though left-hand he wouldn't be on the list, he'd be expected to sweep. Yeah,
Right.
and maybe Danny Tesh would beat him as well.
Mm.
And if it's a left-handed event we're talking about,
Nah.
Sarah Backman beats
Oh,
everybody, even with her
wow.
sling on.
I think that probably wraps it up.
Good times. Great job, Igor.
Yes, sir.
Good arm wrestling. Kept us all super pumped.
And I owe you $14.95.